Does a fast charger significantly impact a smartphone's battery health? In this case, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. The answer is a little bit complicated. Let me explain. Batteries on electronic devices, first and foremost, is the most finicky thing ever. They don't like to be charged all the way up to 100%. They don't like the heat. They don't like the cold. Very, very sensitive. But these are smartphones, which equal out to be a smarter battery. You have both software and hardware trying to combat with battery degradation. If you go into the settings, battery on your iPhone, and you tap on battery health and charging, you can see your maximum capacity. The higher this number is going to equal out to be a longer lasting battery life and even improved performance on your phone. Let me know down in the comments down below what's your maximum battery capacity. And then even if you look underneath that, you have something called optimized battery charging, which means it's using machine learning. So your iPhone is going to learn from your daily charging routines. Let's say, for example, your phone is at 5%, it's time to go to bed, 12 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock, whatever time you go to bed. You plug it in. Now, throughout that night, your phone is gonna stop charging and then it's gonna rapidly charge back up. So your phone will be fully charged when you wake up, just to combat the battery from getting overheated. You even have this new option called clean energy charging. But all in all, I say all of that to say heat. Heat is the worst enemy for the battery. So if you're leaving your phone inside a hot car or even in a hot environment, you're taking it a day to the beach, taking videos, using max brightness, that's gonna dramatically degrade the battery health. And even Android manufacturers such as Realme, Xiaomi, and even OnePlus, they have the 2 battery cells. And even so, on the Android side, very uniquely, they have the power adapters taking in all the heat so the phone doesn't have to. Moisture too is another thing, which ladies, stop putting your phones in your back pocket. Smartphones now, you have the gasket, you have water resistance, IP rating, so water shouldn't get into the battery, so this is not gonna really be much of an issue. But really, the only thing you have to worry about is the heat. And it's something that's gonna be hard to avoid, especially now. You know, recently we just had the world's hottest day on earth because, you know, you're gonna go outside, you're gonna take pictures, you're gonna keep your phone in your pocket, you're gonna have your phone in a hot car. Well, maybe if you have the AC on, it's gonna be a situation where your phone is gonna be exposed to the heat. And even in the winter time, those brutal winters, the phone is not gonna like those really cold environments. But shifting back to the question, does a fast charging brick impact the battery health of your smartphone? No, it doesn't. And here's why I say that. Yes, fast chargers heats up the phone. But if you have your phone in a cool environment, maybe you have it in front of an air conditioner or a fan or just somewhere to keep the phone cool, it's not going to impact the battery health. And like I said from the very beginning, software and the hardware is going to know when to slow down the charge. And even so, with optimized battery charging, it's going to know when to fully fast charge your iPhone. It's a lot of machine learning utilizing software and hardware to fast charge your iPhone. Fast charging creates heat, but keep it in a cool environment, you should be okay. Those of you guys that have the 5-watt power brick, you notice it doesn't create as much heat on your phone. The only caveat, it charges super slow, maybe 4 hours, 3.5 hours, and that's totally fine for night charging. Continue to use that if you want to maintain your battery health. And those of you guys that's using wireless chargers, unfortunately that heats up the phone. I recommend you use MagSafe. I have a Belkin MagSafe stand and I use it every single night. It doesn't heat up the phone as much, but it doesn't charge the phone as rapid as a fast charging brick. I think that's the perfect in-between accessory to use, or even just the regular MagSafe puck from Apple, that will work too as well. That's gonna give you 15 watts of fast wireless charge, but in my case, it doesn't tremendously heat up the phone as much as a fast charging brick. Things are gonna get interesting when Apple released the iPhone 15 with its Type-C or Thunderbolt 4 connectivity. I don't know if they're gonna increase the charging speed. And of course, I am gonna do a drain test, a charge test. You guys already know I'm gonna be giving you guys all the iPhone 15 content in September, the fastest I can. And let's face it, all batteries are gonna degrade at some point. 800 battery charges is gonna equal out to be 80% battery health. But it's just a matter of maintaining that 100% battery health. And me being at 92% on the 14 Pro Max after having it for almost a year. September will make it a year since I had this phone. I think it kind of drained fast, but for me, I'm upgrading every single year, so I didn't really care. But when the iPhone 15 comes out, I'm gonna try my best not to have it exposed to heat. If you have to take anything from this video, just keep your phone away from the heat and you should be okay. And for a lot of people, especially whoever have the iPhone 11 Pro Max, all you need is just a battery replacement and you should be good to go. Yes, you are missing out on some of the fancy features of the iPhone 14 or even the iPhone 15, but the battery life on that phone is an absolute tank. And once you get that battery replaced, it's gonna be good as new. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of testing going forward, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, appreciate it with a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a simple day.